Household registration always takes forever.
Oh, so you are. And these would be... Miss...
That's right. I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here to help.
Marge, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
Oh, you're the one getting excited. My first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to...
Miss March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please.
Coming. Stop yelling. Thanks for waiting. These are the Outworld, travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial...
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see. What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything fishy?
Who's he? I'd like to see more information on him.
Which one? Let me see.
I don't have any concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
Oh, him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as...
Luocha. His name is Luocha.
That's right, Luocha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time. Some sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny name. Something to do with coughing? It was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
Coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Xianzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
Huh. I swear he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou was squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Coffin.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Luofu, each with their own star system and death rites. I guess that must be Luocha's line of work. Is there something...
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading...
That's complicated. Come with me to the Four-Square Mirror. Exalting Sanctum is one of the Luofu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Cycrene. Luocha arrived on the Luofu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there...
I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron. Oh yeah, I guess.
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because the resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Cycrane system to malfunction. The image data from the day of the incident is beyond restoration. We will, in due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations. So, if you feel this Luocha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this?
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its... Exactly! Huh? Well, wait, that's...
Sorry. What I mean is... it's difficult to explain, but... apologies. I realize this is...
That's all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
No! What are you talking about? Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Foursquare Mirror. Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
Not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the sight crane footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing, though. Don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me.
We're thankful that you're entrusting this to us.
Don't worry. The Express crew keeps its promises.
Jingyan?
Understood. This might take you some time. Come and find me when you're ready.
Hoo-wee! We may be new to the Xianzhou, but we're already investigating the mysterious... Am I? I feel pretty normal. Anyway, this case has really got my... I've been familiarizing myself with the Angler mystery lately. I think it's safe to...
You have good taste, Miss March. The Angler Mystery is a classic detective novel on the Xianzhou. I read it when I didn't think it would be attracting new readers over 200 years later.
A fellow reader! But Miss Qingyan, the author, Su Feng, was the lead medical assistant in an apothecary, and the main character, the Angler...
A number of reasons. This job may be trivial, but I have my reasons for being here. Plus, the threshold for the Alchemy Commission was too difficult for me to reach.
Oh, I see. But your lives are so long. Shouldn't career change be easy?
I considered it once. That was a long time ago. The longer I stay in this job, the more I understand its purpose. Fighting crime, helping the weak...
Wow!
Sounds like you really care. I owe you two an apology. My speculations have gotten us into a delicate situation.
I did want to say something, though. I don't think Mr. Yang... Gut feeling.
It's not something I need to conceal from you. As you know, there are infinite worlds in this universe that can be similar, yet different from each other in various ways. The same is true of the people on those worlds. That's why it's possible for us to run into individuals on multiple worlds who share an appearance, but not a personality. For all we know, in some faraway world, March's adorable face might belong to an intergalactic pirate. However, in most cases, their fates will walk a similar course. I've seen two people who looked almost identical to this Luocha. They were not of the virtuous persuasion. That's why the moment I laid eyes on him, a chill ran down my spine. March is right. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But I can't overlook this. I don't want to...
What are you talking about? Of course we trust your... Of course!
I'm glad you believe in me, truly. But the problem remains. Will the Realm Keeping Commission trust a judgment based on this logic?
From a Xianzhou legal standpoint, the Realm Keeping Commission is unable to accept a judgment like this. It's not that we distrust you, Mr. Yang, but we cannot act on groundless accusations. I hope you understand.
Of course. We raised the accusation. We will carry the burden of proof.
the data anytime from here. Alright, follow. As official Dahao mentioned, the Arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena, which affected the entire Cycrene system. We lost a lot of video footage, and for the image data we recovered, the timestamps are all jumbled up. Look, this is Mr. Luocha on the day prior to the
So we have to clean up and reorder the footage ourselves?
Exactly.
This is your forte. Ready? That's right. And you're... What do you think? Let me see if this order works. Luocha exits the Star Skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage, including the coffin. Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally,
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order.
Nice work indeed. Where does this corner lead to?
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area. Look, there's a small dock on the...
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock?
I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunsho Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of Divine Foresight. That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries, and only gets opened for occasion.
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering or leaving this...
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and confirming first.
Understood. Thank you.
Thanks so much!
Your assistance in this matter is what requires gratitude. I'll get you what you need. Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have of the open area. I say all. A lot of it.
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same methods again?
For some of them, maybe. But I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take more...
Thank you. Did you find it?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's nowhere to be seen, though.
Isn't this a... Shush! You're being annoying! I'm not kidding! This is straight out of the book!
Now that you mention it...
I'm not...
The Angler's origin story, of course! He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in... The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vidyadhara's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the Angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases. It wouldn't. In the book, the drug only de-ages the body. It can't repair damage to the soul. In other words, it's like molting. Not a true rebirth.
Hatching rebirths are specific to the Vidyadhara. Can humans also experience de-aging?
It's just a novel. Who knows if something like that could happen in reality? I thought of it as...
Sufang, the author, was a medical assistant in the Alchemy Commission. The medical principles of the novel are strictly
true. If someone from the Alchemy Commission was suggesting...
So, March, what you mean is, the 2 people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is...
What if a crazy Angler mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Luocha gets turned into a child, then follows a mysterious...
The child in the footage has black hair.
Yeah!
Hold your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at...
Too bad, March. No de-aging, no angler.
No, this is...
The Psycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the two people in dark clothing. Let's ask...
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage.
All right, let's go!
How so?
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission and...
I don't see the shopkeeper.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You two go ahead. I'll wait.
Okay, let's...
Wait, so you're still reading traditional?
Looks like Yinshu isn't here after all. So she asked someone to look after the shop for her. But where are... A new addition after so many years? Looks like I made the right choice coming to the Lawfu. Hey, mister. Are you manning the counter for the young shopkeeper of Spare Time Books?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Yinshu? Yeah, I am.
Can you... because we're asking nicely? What?
I can tell you.
Pay you? What is this?
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most...
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type. What should we do?
Oh, you dare threaten me?
The question is...
Oh, you mean like the one in that work?
And who do you think were the inspiration for the Tea Society?
Sounds like a pack of lies. Still. Dang it! Am I in trouble? Forget it. I'm not stooping to your level. Inshu said she had a voucher for a food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
About time you saw the light. Come on.
Do you know how to fix this?
Hey! Over here! Are you Yinshu? Yeah, that's me. Can I help you? You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. Oh, okay. That footage, I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I found that empty area. It seemed like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing, and a blonde Outworlder hanging around. Something didn't feel right. So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you... sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. All I remember is the two people in dark clothing... they smell pretty...
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Still, according to the Psycrane recordings, Luocha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, he came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback. Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but
He was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it. After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way. I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page, but...
Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along. Luocha is a villain. How could he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. If I knew the answer to that, wouldn't that make...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Luofu. The How and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think that by removing the page, Luocha may have provided us with a key piece of...
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page...
Exactly. I think Luocha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the...
That makes him even worse! How dare he use a book that praises justice?
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
So is... That's more like it. New clues always turn up...
So, we now know what time Luocha left the open area.
Nice! You found...
Yes. According to the Psycrane recordings, he...
strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? Maybe he spent all his money on Star Taro bubble tea and couldn't afford a hotel.
Oddly...
It's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little...
Remember, we're talking about different worlds here. However, I can't deny I'm a little worried that what happened to my home world could befall this place too.
How does he always hear us?
Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need it.
Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
So, what did Luocha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
I think it's high time Detective March took the...
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime. It's too early to start field work. We must wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory to a T.
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let...
Yay! Mr. Yang... Ready? Okay, here we go.
Hey, Kafka. Can I go off script this time?
I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Luocha.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking. Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some significance. Next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
Fine, I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Even if Luocha was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
His villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Let's wait.
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps. Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And what's wrong with a quick route?
What's wrong with the quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Luocha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
True. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined.
You look like a tasty morsel. Those who dare to enter here.
Ha! Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul villain. Have at you!
Why is the monster talking now?
You know, just a little...
Repay!
Stand still.
Lend me your strength.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Relax. Lend me your strength.
Time for a buzz. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Time for a buzz. Relax.
The dead return!
Lend me your strength.
What are all these enemies doing on the Luocha?
It's because... because...
March, you don't have to add in combat scenes while you're figuring out where to take the story. Monster layers and black market spaces, I doubt the Luocha has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the...
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats. May as well throw in some monsters here and there. It's more fun this way. Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
I suppose that makes some kind of sense. I try to go with the flow.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on... I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron? The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
Plausible. Looking at the map, this place is well hidden.
They wouldn't have met up at the dock. It's too open. Nope.
Stop right there. State your business.
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Isn't Puara...
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business here?
Can you tell him to be less aggressive?
Oh, sure.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business, or...
Never mind.
I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person. If you could let him know I'm here.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
I wonder if Luocha has something...
That's the code. So you're the one.
Wait here a...
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery, and make it snappy.
So what? This is the Tea Society.
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
It kinda works, right?
Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need...
When it comes to minor details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story, speaking of which, when did I turn into an automaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an Aru.
Okay.
Huh. And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Lend me your strength. Time for a buzz. This is double speed. Relax. Lend me your strength.
Darn it! This isn't over.
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
And so Luocha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map.
The wind?
Who goes there?
Yeah.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Receive divinity.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
The dead return!
Lend me your strength.
That was... Hey, stop right there!
Stand still.
Lend me your strength.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Time for a buzz.
Halt! Who goes there?
Uh-oh. His only escape is...
Climb aboard, Luocha. Time to get out of here.
So Luocha hopped on a starskip and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
So, who was piloting the star skiff?
I'm not sure either. The pilot didn't show them. Too many faces, too small a budget. Maybe...
March, as much as I enjoyed your... For example, if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side-crane footage 2 hours later? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many months last, but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
Ah, you're right, Mr. Yang. You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our questions are waiting for us at the scene.
That might be the best approach.
Soul registration always takes forever.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need.
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone.
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was...
Traveler with blonde hair? Could it be?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a lot?
Back in? We're not rehearsing.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving Outworlder bear any resemblance to...
Mr. Luocha, he rescued both of us.
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the Ambrosial Arbor came back.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the Arbor incident...
Are you two... the people in dark clothing?
Dark clothing? Oh, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of
We fell into a ditch.
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!" 2 seconds later, he landed.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on. A dignified story, I'm sure you...
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully Mr. Luocha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager.
1,000 thanks, kind stranger.
Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help...
Even it's beyond our power to help.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now.
No, we can't...
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get... There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you.
Watch your step. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
Here, that's the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower? It's beautiful.
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and...
A man of romantic sensibility.
The paper looks familiar.
Of course. We'd already...
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's...
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find it.
Let me see.
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler Mystery. The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? Sadly not. Take a look yourself. The immortal spoiler? Some people just want to watch the world burn.
I'm starting to think the Luocha we envisioned doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a...
So he paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad. Looks like the whole thing was just a...
Indeed. And I've learned not to judge a book by its cover. Anyway, that's enough reflection.
Get going to where?
Garden of Gourmet. You two deserve a treat.